with us today. And you'll find that once you hear our presentation. But we've had a lot of emphasis on type 2 diabetes. And type 1 diabetes is something that I guess really is you're born with or you develop, and it's exercise and eating properly helps with that. But I think it's much more severe. But we have a person who is going to share with you how she's lived with diabetes. And we were also very impressed with her presentation earlier in the week. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Taylor Ireland.
This is my dad. He's going to help out a little bit. My name is Taylor Ireland, and I'm 13 years old, and I'm sure you've all guessed I have diabetes. I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes when I was only 6 years old on Saturday, January 27, 2007. This date is very significant to me. It is one of those dates I will always remember because on that day, my life changed forever. The day before, I wasn't feeling good and actually missed school. My dad was able to work home so he could stay with me. He went to the store to pick up medicine in hopes of making me feel better. While there, he picked up a bag of cotton candy. When he came home and offered it to me, I turned it down. My dad knew something was wrong. Anyway, there was a birthday party at Incredible Pizza the next day, and I really wanted to go, so I knew I'd have to fake it and fake it good. The next morning, my parents asked if I felt okay, and I told them I did. Remember, there was a birthday party at Incredible Pizza, and I was not about to miss that. I went to the party and felt really sick, and I was so thirsty and kept drinking soda, but it didn't seem to help. It seemed the more I drank, the thirstier I got. My parents came to pick me up, and on the way home, all I could think about was drinking more and more. At this point, it became obvious to my parents that something was wrong. I had lost a lot of weight. My mom and dad quickly looked on the computer and were shocked what they had found out. They knew I needed medical attention right away. It had to be a tapeworm. That's right, my mom and dad thought I had a tapeworm. All the symptoms were there and it couldn't be anything else. Right, Dad? My parents quickly took me to the emergency room, and after a short wait, we were taken to the back. It wasn't long until my blood was drawn and the diagnosis was obvious. It was not a tapeworm, but diabetes. Of course, I had no clue what diabetes was, but I would soon find out. Diabetes is no friend to a 6-year-old. It is scary and frustrating. Remember, I am 6 years old at a hospital, and they just told me I had diabetes. But one thing it does not do is get me down or keep me from being who I want to be. I was so glad when it was time to leave the hospital. I thought it was all over, and I was looking forward to getting home and eating some McDonald's. Even though I was told at the hospital what would have to be done to keep things under control, I didn't understand it. After all, I was only 6 years old, heading home. That night, it hit me. My parents had to give me a shot. Here I am at home getting a shot. This isn't supposed to happen. Shots are something you get at home or at a hospital or a doctor's office. Nobody gets shots at home. I honestly think that was the first time I cried because of diabetes. The realization set in that my life had changed forever. Now let me tell you a little bit about living with diabetes. When I was first diagnosed, I didn't know what to expect, but I would soon find out. Checking your blood sugar isn't fun. I have to check my blood sugar anywhere from 5 to 10 times per day and through the night to make sure it's in the acceptable range. If my blood sugar is too high, it means I need more insulin. And if it is too low, it means I need to eat or drink something to bring it back up. The first year was the hardest. I was new to the disease and had to take insulin injections every day, usually 2 to 3 times a day. My mom and dad would have to give me a shot. No child likes getting shots, but I would soon get used to it. After about a year, my endocrinologist decided it was time for a pump. This was a big relief. The insulin pump is attached to me through a catheter that continuously delivers insulin to me and allows me to take more insulin in a bolus whenever it's needed. It does make diabetes easier, but a cure is what we really need. One thing I decided a long time ago was I was not going to let diabetes hold me back. Diabetes will not control me, I will control it. I stay active, and in fact, I am more active than children without diabetes. I have been involved in lots of activities. I've played soccer, participated in swim team, but best of all is competitive cheer. I'm a member of the Women's Elite competitive cheer team. It is what I enjoy most and really want to excel at. At first, though, I admit I was a little bit scared. I didn't know if diabetes would affect my performance. I was also afraid of what others might think of me. I now know it's okay. My coaches are great. They know there are occasions when I need to sit out or take a break to get things back to normal. My team members are also awesome, and last year they made me so proud. Each season, a team at Women's Elite is required to do a philanthropy project. This past season, my team decided to step out and participate in the ADA Walk, and stepping up is exactly what they did. The Women's Elite Gunners, of which I'm a proud member, raised the most money of any other organization that participated. To me, this was a great accomplishment. My team not only lifted my spirits, but helped out millions of people who live each and every day with diabetes. Through all these years, I decided to take my own life into the medical field because of how big an impact my doctors and endocrinologists have had on me. With this, I want to take my life into helping others and become a surgeon that specializes in pediatric care. I want to thank you all for being here today, for your support to the American Diabetes Association. It is your support and dedication to this very worthwhile cause that will one day lead to a cure and mean no 6-year-old will ever have to have shots at home again.
Folks, that's what it's all about. That's why we're here. Taylor is, she's an inspiration, and she should get us motivated to step out and to do what we can to help contribute. Can we just give her another round of applause? Okay, your wheels are here, so I'll be brief. Let's carry this forward. Let's